Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Astro Dim, and I actually wanted to talk a little bit more about Lilith, guys. I know I talked about Lilith before, and this was more for like the women in astrology. This applies for men too, but my last video was more for women because it really manifests in their lives extremely strong. So I, wanted to talk about that because it really, as you can see in my example, it like fit me extremely well. But I also wanted to do a video of kind of comparing how it may manifest for men and how it may manifest for women. So let's go talk about that now. Let's start off with Asteroid Lilith. So again, Asteroid Lilith is an asteroid that goes around the sun just like all the other asteroids, right? And with Asteroid Lilith for women, it is where we feel suppressed in our lives and how we feel suppressed in our lives. So the sign will describe how we feel suppressed, and the placement in which house it's in is where we feel suppressed at. But for men, it's a little bit different. It may manifest this way for men as well, but for sure with men's Asteroid Lilith, it is where you want to suppress the woman that you want to control. Like, and don't take offense to this, guys, because I know not all men are trying to be, controlling and taking over a woman's, self-authority and all that. But it's just kind of like the woman that you kind of want to just like tame a little bit. The side of her where you're like just it kind of irks you a bit and you just want her to stop. You know what I mean? And so it could be also the type of woman that you want to like calm down and control. Like, you can't deal with that type of chick because it's just too much. If you were with her, you would try to make her stop being herself. You know what I mean? And I know it sounds a little bit controlling on the men's side, but it's not. It is what it is. Like, people try to control each other in some way or form. That's just how it is. Even with women, there might be that one thing that they hate that their man does, and so they try to make them stop doing it. It's like similar stuff to that. It doesn't have to be such an abusive type of control. So Asteroid Lilith is definitely what type of woman a man tries to control, or what in a woman that the man tries to control. Dark Moon Lilith for women is where we take our revenge and how we take our revenge. But for men, it's different. For men is where they have revenge seeked out on them by women and how it is seeked out for them by women. So, for women, again, like for women, it's just like where they do the revenge, but for men, it's like how revenge is taken out on them. I had a friend who had Dark Moon Lilith in Virgo in his 10th house, and it's funny because he actually had been fired a couple of times, and he usually got fired or usually had to deal with a tough woman manager. Is interesting because he's actually gay, so he doesn't really deal with women romantically. But even for him, he had to deal with this Dark Moon Lilith energy manifesting in his real life through the women managers that he had. And so, the 10th house rules career, Virgo rules everyday daily routine, including your work environment. So there was just, a lot of like tough energy in that area for him with women for some reason. And I worked with this guy too. He was a great guy, nothing wrong with him. Very smart, but for some reason he just had this weird relationship with the manager at the time. So yeah, that's how it manifests for men. It is where women seek out revenge on that man. So Black Moon Lilith is the like one that everyone talks about, right? It is this it runs deep in men, and you'll see later. Black Moon Lilith from women is what we do after we kind of plotted our revenge and actually executed this revenge. Like, what will we do? How do we reflect? How do we transmute the energy that we just expressed out to the world of our suppression? Like, how do we change this energy and kind of shift it into something, more positive and more productive? You know what I mean? While in men, it's kind of twisted. For men, this is the woman that they are just extremely sexually attracted to, that they'll drop everything for, who they are stimulated by sexually, the woman that they think who's a freak, the type of woman who just does something to them every time they just see them, they just get this automatic instant attraction to. This is not this like the Mars like more physical attraction that's just based like sexually and just is kind of like just very 3D and straight to the point. This is that dark, sultry, deep, magical even type of attraction for sure. This type of woman that like guys just like are like zoned in on when they see them, and they're like they just look at them and it just does something for them. So for guys, this is the woman that they would cheat on their main girl for, because she's just exudes what they find so strongly, deeply attractive. So this is my video for Lilith with men versus women. I hope you appreciate it. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, and all that good stuff. I hope you found this information very helpful, because it could apply to both genders, but for people with more feminine energy is how they are with Lilith and women, and for people with more masculine energy is how Lilith is in their chart for men, and how it manifests for them in their real life. Okay, so I hope you appreciate it. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, and all that good stuff, and you have a lovely day. Bye.